Good morning. Peace be with you. Welcome to episode 9 of our brand Doctor, where we'll talk about rejuvenating Philippine tourism. In the previous episode, we talked about agriculture and food production being the foundation of the nation and the mother of all industry, and therefore the need for us to revitalize Philippine agriculture. After agriculture, what's the next sector we should focus on? In my humble opinion, it should be tourism. Why? Because it's obvious. Poverty is highest in the countryside. But tourists don't want to go to Manila. Well, it's overcrowded and densely populated. They want to go to the islands. And therefore, agriculture and tourism together present the best opportunity for us to alleviate poverty and in fact eliminate it altogether. Now, what is the present state of Philippine tourism? To be perfectly honest with ourselves, Philippine tourism also lags behind our ASEAN neighbors. The top notcher is Thailand with over 40 million tourists a year, followed by Malaysia with close to 30 million. And then you have Singapore, over 20 million. And then you have Indonesia, and then you have Vietnam that has overtaken us before the pandemic up to about 15 million. Our highest recorded tourist arrivals was 8 million before the pandemic. Why are we kulelat again in Philippine tourism? There are many reasons. But all this despite all the millions of pesos spent behind the previous campaign. It's more fun in the Philippines. Let's focus our discussion on the campaign. We claim it's more fun in the Philippines than in other places. And yet we only have 8 million tourists a year versus our neighbors. So is it true that it's really more fun in the Philippines than in other tourist destinations? Or could it be an overpromise? See, in marketing and advertising, we learned first in Procter & Gamble that whenever you make a superiority claim that your soap gives superior skin germ protection than another soap, you better have the proof. You better have the evidence to demonstrate it to the consumers or the tourists before you make a superiority claim. And you better have lawyers to be able to back it up. If you say that Tide is whiter than another brand, you have to have the proof. What is the proof that it's more fun in the Philippines than other destinations? There's none. And I'm reminded of an insight I learned from a couple, a New Zealand couple, whom we met in one of our tours to one of the places in Europe. This New Zealand couple, very nice couple, had been to maybe 100 countries, more than 100 countries all over the world. There are 200 countries in the world, give or take. They've been to half. So I asked the question, which of those countries, the 100 countries that you've been to, do you find the best country, the most beautiful, the best destination? And their response, I'll never forget, was full of wisdom. They said, you know, Willie, after traveling to 100 countries and more than hundreds of cities, they said, it's not so much about which is better or which is more beautiful. It is all about what is different in each of these countries and in each of these cities. You don't have to compare yourself versus others. No other country has ever done that. France is the world's top tourist destination with 80 million. And so is China with 70 million. The US is 60 million. You've never heard them say it's more fun in Paris or France than in other countries. You don't have to boast that way. You just have to build a man-made structure like the Eiffel Tower and the whole world will come to adore the man-made structure, all right? Or you have to build the Great Wall of China, all right, that can be seen supposedly from outer space without having to boast it's more fun in China than in other countries. Then the people will come. Or you have to build the world's richest and most powerful country, the United States, where you have the Statue of Liberty in the east and you have the Golden Gate Bridge all to the west and the theme parks and everything else in between. You don't have to announce or boast or claim or overpromise it's more fun in the US than other countries. You don't have to do that. In our case, we don't have any man-made memorials or man-made monuments, and yet we claim it's more fun in the Philippines. So in the end, it's not about being better than another country, being more fun than another country. It's about being different. What is different about the Philippines? Without having to cast aspersions or without having to denigrate or downgrade others. Can you imagine what I would tell my friends in Thailand or Malaysia? Hey, Come to the Philippines because it's more fun in the Philippines than in your country. Quite awkward, isn't it? Kakahiya, no? And in spite of that claim, we got the least number of tourists. There must be something wrong. Moving forward, the current DOT administration has launched another campaign. At least it's no longer a superiority claim over other countries, but they say love the Philippines. Well, we know it's very controversial because of the use of images from other countries, but I'm more concerned about the message, no? Because love the Philippines is something you don't tell tourists to do. It's something they should voluntarily, spontaneously offer after an experience in the Philippines. You don't give tourists a call to action. No. That's not the way. You offer them an invitation, not a call to action. Finally, one of the secrets of the best advertising campaigns is this. Do not just extol the virtues of your product. Everybody else does that. In the end, the winning campaign is the one that extols the virtues of your consumer, extol the virtues of your user, extol the virtues of your prospect, extol the virtues of the foreign tourist. Don't talk about yourself. Talk about them. What are they looking for? What are the needs? What are their wants? What are their likes and dislikes? What are their tastes and preferences? What can we offer in terms of benefits, both rational and emotional, both physical and non-physical, that can resonate with consumers and gain traction in the marketplace? Let's start with the facts. The Philippines has no world-class brands or world-class products. We have no world-class monuments or world-class memorials. We don't have world-class theme parks or world-class infrastructure. No world-class cities. But foreigners, tourists and travelers alike chorus the same thing. The Philippines has none of those, but we have two things. We have world-class islands and world-class hospitality that we can and should focus on. Prior to the COVID pandemic, there were 1.5 billion tourists all over the world, spending trillions of dollars worth of tourism expenditures in their favorite destinations. Of the 1.5 billion tourists, that's the whole market, the Philippines attracted only 8 million. That's even less than 1% of the whole market. That's the bad news. But as a marketing person, you always look at the glass half full. Well, that's the bad news. What's the good news? The good news is the whole world, in the age of the internet, the whole world has not yet discovered the Philippines. So why don't we invite all of them to discover the Philippines, the pearls of the Pacific, over 7,000 islands, over 7,000 pearls, a country as beautiful as her people, and a people as warm as her waters. And here's the line: welcome to the Philippines, our islands, your home. Welcoming tourists to our islands elevates them from nameless strangers into honored guests, even like family. Not by consanguinity or affinity, but by our common humanity. Every tourist becomes a tito, a tita, a kuya, an ate, because we're all family. To feel at home is a much deeper human emotion and a stronger connection than just having more fun, which can be fleeting, superficial, or artificial, while home conjures better images, stronger images than fun, because home connotes love, and joy, and peace, and harmony. Home sweet home. We can launch a new island periodically to entice travelers to return, because tourists always want to discover something new. Blessed with 7,641 islands, depending on whether it's high tide or low tide, we can practically say we have an island for everyone. Discover Cebu, Queen City of the South. Discover Boracay, the world's finest beach. Discover Palawan, the world's most beautiful island. Discover Siargao, the surfing paradise of the Philippines. And then we can evolve into provincial branding, even city branding, where we can promote the unique destinations of each province and city, and therefore stimulate domestic tourism, which is one of the biggest contributors to the economy. Welcome to Zamboanga, Asia's Latin city. Welcome to Manila, Pearl of the Orient. Welcome to Bacolod, the City of Smiles. Welcome to Romblon, Marble Capital. Welcome to Makati, Financial Capital. Welcome to Rojas, seafood capital. Welcome to Davao, durian capital. Welcome to Iloilo, the city of love. Welcome to Baguio, the city of pines. Our summer capital, your summer home.
Welcome to the Philippines, the pearls of the Pacific. Over 7,000 islands, over 7,000 pearls. Full of life with the sea, sky, and sun. Everywhere you go, feel at home. Surf our waves, dive our reefs, climb our peaks, walk our shores. Everyone you meet welcomes you. Friendly smiles, helping hands, kindness overflows. Mabuhay, welcome to the Philippines. Feel the warmth, see the beauty of the land of happy people. Mabuhay, welcome to the Philippines. Journey to a place you can call your own. Our island's your Bienvenido, bienvenue, benvenuto, benvinto, willkommen, pasyaloin, huangi, hanyang, yokoso, swadaka, halang wasala, selamat datang, tuloy mo kayo. Mabuhay, welcome to the Philippines. Feel the warmth, see the beauty of the land of happy people. Mabuhay, welcome to the Philippines. Journey to a place you can call your own. Our island's your home.
Thank you very much for joining us in the 9th episode of our Brand Doctor. If you like the content, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click the bell to notify you of our next video where we will talk about the Catholic Church.